Hi, I'm John Alexandrov, the creator of John Alexandrov's 31-Day Money Makeover and many other videos that will improve your money mind and your financial life. Again, over the past several days, and you've probably seen some of these videos back to back, I've been going through questions that I receive at events or via email. And some of the questions seem sort of basic when you first hear about them, but when you really dig into what the person's really asking, they're actually a little bit more sophisticated. You know, one of the questions is, how many credit cards should I have? Now that's an interesting question. It automatically assumes that people believe that they should have credit cards, right? I don't use credit cards anymore. I used to use credit cards years ago, and quite honestly, I got myself into a little bit of trouble using credit cards. You know, credit card, when you use a credit card, you're basically delaying payment to a future date for something that you're purchasing now. And when you think about that, you know, that kind of puts you in this mindset that it's okay to delay payment on things. Now, if you're very disciplined and have enough cash flow and you're financially well off enough, you know, to use a credit card and pay the balance to zero every month, then, you know, go ahead. I mean, but I would limit the amount of cards that I have. I much prefer that you use a debit card, because a debit card means that you're making an immediate payment towards something that you're purchasing right now. You're not getting yourself into debt. And one of the things that we see in our group coaching programs is, you know, people will submit their financial statements and they'll have $30,000, $40,000, $25,000 of credit card debt, and people stop and they say, well, I don't know how I got myself into this situation. Well, you got there because the credit card companies actually encourage you to use the credit. They charge you very high interest rates, they charge you very high fees, and they want you to be dependent upon them. They want you to be in that loop, because the longer you're in that loop, the more money they make off of you. So as quickly as you can get to zero credit cards and strictly use debit card or cash or checks, because checks is a medium of exchange, it's just like cash, you'll be far better off. So the question presumes, how many should I have? And I'm saying to you, listen, I know that your credit rating, you know, they like to see you having different opens amounts of credit and that kind of thing. But, you know, you can build your credit rating other ways than by going out and getting credit cards and then keeping balances on them. So my advice to you, use them as little as possible. I wouldn't have multiple credit cards. I would pay it to zero every month if you're going to use a credit card. If you have a credit card and you haven't paid the balance to zero at some point in time in the past 6 months, cut that card up and throw it away, because that means you've become too dependent on debt. Okay, again, for more helpful information, go to our website, yourmindovermoney.com. I think you'll really enjoy some of the exercises and the videos there. And again, sign up for the 31-Day Money Makeover. It'll help you transform your money life.